What is up, my fellow nerds? Welcome to Tales of Nerdia. I had to come back and do a part 2 reaction to chapter 368 of Hunter x Hunter, and that is because there was something I missed in the chapter that several of you pointed out in the comments. The first person to point it out was a commenter named Mickey, so thank you for that. And the piece that I missed is that at the end of the chapter, when we skip to the fourth Prince and Theta, the room number that is shown at the top of that page, and it is very large. Some people thought this may be an accident, a slip-up by Togashi. I don't think it was. But the room number that is shown is 1008. So that room belongs to the 8th Prince, Sale Sale. And the last time we saw the princes and all their room numbers was only 2 chapters ago. So in that chapter, I believe it was called Each, we went through each of the princes and got to see what they were doing. And in the beginning, Togashi showed their room number that they were in before showing them. And he went in like a descending order and then finished with the 14th prince. But anyways, we saw Sale Sale in his room. He was in his bed with some girls, and then his mom, the queen, walks in, and she's giving him some grief about taking this succession war more seriously. And he says something like, just wait until the next banquet. I have something planned, right? So that's the last time we saw him in his room, and then the last time we saw the fourth prince, it did show his room number as well, 1004. But now it appears that he is in room 1008. So the questions that we have to ask ourselves are, why would he go after Sale Sale? So I looked through previous chapters to see if he had a specific opinion on Sale Sale, and I didn't find anything. So we have to speculate a little bit. And then the one connection that I could see between the fourth prince and Sale Sale is their taste in women, right? So the fourth prince, when we're first introduced to him, he has this assistant bring him 2 girls from this club. He ends up killing them, right? And he's disappointed because they didn't know who these famous artists were, or didn't know much about history or something like that. They weren't very intelligent, and he was disappointed because of that. Now, Sale Sale seems like he's just got a bunch of, girls in his room, and they're partying and stuff. So what if the fourth prince looks down on Sale Sale because of this, right? Or he sees it as an opportunity to trick Sale Sale, right? This is all speculation. So why would the fourth prince go after Sale Sale? Maybe he is now he wanted to test his nen a bit and saw Sale Sale as an easy target. In the beginning, or in my last video, I was a little bit confused about the final panel of the chapter with those it looked like droplets of blood, and I was unsure, was that because the fourth prince's Nen Beast attacked Theta, or was it because it was actually the drool coming from the Nen Beast? It appeared clear on the Nen Beast's face, but maybe, that's not actually how it's colored. So, there was some confusion there, but now there's a plane. But now it makes sense that blood, that final panel, could be the blood of Sale Sale, or maybe just someone else in the room. Maybe Sale Sale wasn't in his room when the fourth prince got there. It's the other possibility that I've been thinking about is maybe the fourth prince struck a deal with Sale Sale, some sort of truce. Maybe the fourth prince just went there to execute one of the women that Sale Sale had with him, and they struck some sort of truce where maybe the fourth prince threatened him, and this was Sale Sale offering him, since he knows the fourth prince kind of has a thing for this, offering him one of the girls that he has with him. So that's a possibility as well. Could be that I don't think the queen would have been assassinated. I'm not sure if the fourth prince would go that far. But the other thing that I was thinking about, though, is how did the fourth prince get to Sale Sale's room? Whenever the princes are traveling, as we saw with first Prince Benjamin when he was just storming down the hallway, there was security around there, and part of the Kakin army or whatever, and they were in a panic because he had left his room without really any notice to where he was going, and he was acting on instinct. So if the fourth prince just decided to go into Saleh's room, that would cause a bit of an uproar. So it's possible that he had called ahead of time. But then again, if that is the case, and he calls ahead of time, and the Kakin army is aware that he is in Saleh's room, if he then leaves and then Saleh is sitting there dead, not really a good look for the fourth prince. So there is a lot to speculate with this room number 1008, and also with the blood droplets that we see in the final panel. Is Saleh dead? I don't really know. I mean, it's tough to call it, and I don't see the fourth prince really like getting out of that situation easily just by leaving the room, unless of course Theta's Nen ability has some sort of teleportation or an easy way to get around this. Also notice that in the panels, they don't show when it's the fourth prince and Theta at the end of this chapter. They don't show a lot of the room around them. Is that another fucking plane? Anyways, we do not see a lot of the room around them, which would probably be very messy because we saw what Saleh's room looks like. So it's all up in the air right now, but I really don't think that this was a mistake. Some people thought that Togashi may have just written the wrong room number, but with how large that panel is and how long that probably took him to draw, also with the fact that 2 chapters ago he listed every single room number and the associated princes were shown based on the room number that they were in, I really don't think that this was a mistake. Something else is going on here, and it was just Togashi's subtle way of letting us know that shit's going down. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I just wanted to get this out there since several people were commenting on my last video about this room number. So I just figured it would be easier to address that in a video. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!